demons switching lanes, two-seat and hate them or love them for the same reason. Can't leave it, the game needs them, plus the people need someone to believe in.
Rated pretty highly, and I mean, I think you might be at the top of the FCS as far as quarterback rating. I don't know if you know about that kind of stuff or check out those kind of things.
Grandma tells me all the time.
Your grandma tells you?
Yeah, she's on it. Her and my dad. They're always online looking up new stats.
What's your thought about how well you've been able to do this year and be among the top-rated quarterbacks, if not the top?
It feels good. Last year, I was struggling to combat Josh Johnson of San Diego, so it's kind of like it feels good to finally be out in front right now. But that's not one of the things you think about, as you get closer to the game. It's more of a Sunday, Monday type feeling. You're just like, all right, I'm making good decisions. But I mean, I think the better stat is we had 1 turnover in 3 games, and that's not something you get from an option offense. So many times the ball's exposed, so many mistakes that can happen. Doing a good job not turning the ball over, period, let alone just throwing interceptions. But I feel good, confident. Coaches put the ball in my hands and making good decisions about it.
Your first interception in a game, what's your thought on that?
Don't like throwing interceptions, but when it happens, you got to shake it off. A lot of people have been talking about the first interception or not throwing interceptions, and the key to it is not think about interceptions. I mean, subconsciously you think about don't throw an interception, you're probably going to throw one. Hear coaches say all the time, make great decisions with the ball, not don't throw an interception. So
sure.
But when it happens, you just gotta just let it go, figure out what went wrong, and move on. That particular play, it was a broken play, and I made a bad decision to put it up, and the guy was in the right place at the right time, jumped under it, and interception number 1. But there's gonna be more. It's hard not to throw an interception, with the athletes out on the field.
Did it feel like you had a streak going? Because you hadn't thrown. I mean, I didn't make a big deal about it, but did it feel like you had a good streak going? Was there pressure?
Yeah, you feel more confident with your play when you're playing the tough teams that we played, in the beginning, and you're not throwing interceptions. It kind of gives a little chip on your shoulder. You think, all right, I know what I'm doing, and you don't have to worry about. I guess putting the ball in the other team's hands so much, so you can worry about playing the game as opposed to avoiding turnovers. But each game you just got to reset it, because every game, you're 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions again. So I mean, it's a clean slate every time, and you just got to forget about it and move on.
Are you okay with me that I didn't make a big deal about how well you were not throwing interceptions?
Yeah, it's just it's like baseball. You don't say no hitter because it won't happen. So I guess not making a big deal of it was a good thing. Kind of move past it now that it's happened. If there was a big deal about it, then it'd be a big deal about it.